Will I lose money if I buy now?
Yeah, that is a really good question. Thanks for joining us. We're the Hatch Homes Group, and this is our weekly Monday market update. If you're liking what you're seeing, please remember to like and subscribe. So let's get into this question of losing money in this market. There's a lot of fear going on, right? Like we have a lot of buyers that are just taking time to action and offer, and understandably, because, got the recession going on. We have higher lending fees. People are wondering, well, if I buy now, is the market going to go down? There's just a lot of questions. So let's dive a little bit deeper into some of the things you should consider.
First, I think it's important for us to remember and remind ourselves the difference between depreciation and appreciation. As you see from this graph, right now, it feels like it's really depreciating because there's so many price reductions all over the place, and it feels kind of scary. But overall, the price reductions that we're seeing today will balance out year over year and appreciation value. We're not going to see these double digits anymore. Like that's just not sustainable. So remember that a normal healthy appreciation value is about 4% year over year. So that's healthy. It's not depreciating until you're under 0% appreciation. And we just don't see that happening. Yeah. It just slowed down.
Yeah. And things to consider if you're afraid you'll lose money. Remember, you've got to pay for housing, whether you're renting or you're buying. The big thing is, once you've got a mortgage, your payments don't change. Now, rents do change. And if you look at Portland over the last year, we saw an increase of 12.3% of rent increases. And that's not slowing down at the moment.
It's huge.
Another thing to consider is whether you're planning on living in your house for at least 3 to 5 years. If you look at the rates of appreciation, you're unlikely to lose money if you stay in your home for at least 3 to 5 years. However, if you're only staying in your home for 1 to 2 years, you don't have a lot of time to build equity, and then you would add cost to close and cost to sell. So even with current appreciation rates, staying in a home for only a year or two could cause you to lose money, unless you're flipping and adding a bunch of value to that home, in which case that likely won't affect you. So again, just to consider, as long as you're staying in your home for 3 to 5 years, you'll build equity and you won't lose money.
Yeah, and get it pre-approved. When you get pre-approved, you're going to find out what you can afford, and just clarity in itself is going to be a major win. You're going to have to you might have to either make peace with what that number is, but you can either make a plan to know what you need to change to increase that number, or you go for like a starter home or a condo, townhouse type thing, something that isn't your dream home, but that will lead you to your dream house in the future.
Yeah, all good stuff, guys. And so just a bottom line, the best ways to protect yourself from not losing money on your investment is we think having a really good real estate agent on your side is key, because we can help you through all of these things. Get pre-approved. Johnny just talked about that. Super important to know your numbers. See if you can get a seller credit when you're writing offers, because right now with the higher lending fees, having that seller credit actually really helps you with that extra little cushion towards what your closing costs will be, especially at this very moment where you're paying extra in collecting your prepaid taxes. So you got a little bit more closing costs right now. Do a home inspection. There's some buyers that regretted buying, right? Because they probably didn't do an inspection when they bought, in the crazy market. Do a thorough inspection. That's where your realtor comes in. A good realtor will help you through all those inspections. It will help you with those unforeseen things that could cost you a lot while you're owning the house.
So set up a consultation with us today. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yep. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.